Hey everyone. So I'm here. I decided to do pop-up sprints today because why not? It's spring break for me. So I figured, let's do some pop-up sprints, maybe get some reading done. If you guys are like doing productivity, get some productivity done. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun. Hey Terry, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. I got some fun things in store. Maybe. So I went to where did I go? I went to BAM, which is a bookstore that's about an hour away from me. And I got a couple of books that I want to share with you guys. I'd love to hear like your thoughts. Um, hey Abby Jean, thank you so much for coming. So let me see. I ended up picking up it's Catherine Cowell's Standalone, All the Missing Pieces. Let me know. Have you guys read it? I definitely want to try Catherine Cowell's, and I've heard this one is a standalone, so I'm like really excited. Hey, Shan. On my break at work, so can't read, but here to chat for a few. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, though. Thank you so much for coming. But look at how cute. It's like even got little sprayed little edges. I thought it was cute. But I know this one is like small town, um, obviously romantic suspense. So I definitely want to give her a try. If you've read Catherine Cowles, let me know. I'm curious. And then, of course, as you guys know, B influenced me, and I got Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. So I have read only her Audible originals. So I definitely need to give her like full length novels a try. Um, Also, I side note, I'm using my mic today, so let me know if you can't hear me. I just thought about that. Oh. Abby Jean says, I've read the first three books in her Sutter Lake series. I've enjoyed them. Want to continue with her. Okay, that's so good to know. I was working on the pirate TBR when I saw you announcing your live. Oh, I'm so glad you came. I love the sprayed edges. Aren't they so pretty? I'm currently reading Promise Me Sunshine. Oh, are you enjoying it, Abby? Abby Jean, I want to know because I know it deals a lot with grief, is what that was a big thing. Like, I guess, trigger warning for it. So, but I mean, I can read books that kind of have like some deeper things into it or some more emotional aspects. So, I'm definitely excited about this one. And yeah, I want to know your full thoughts when you get to it because I'm really excited about it. And then I actually kind of a surprise for me, but remarkably bright creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This one has been on my radar because it's like following like an octopus. I'm pretty sure, and it's like an octopus, and um, I think this one also has to deal with grief because I believe she works at like a aquarium where this octopus is at, and they become friends. Her husband has just passed away, and but this one looks so cute, and like this one is not a romance, it's more of like a fiction, maybe like a literary fiction, but I'm excited for it. Also, hold on. What is up with these sprayed edges? They're just so cute. Can you guys see them? Am I trying not to be a horrible booktuber? But look at how cute that is. I love it. If you've read it, let me know. Oh, Shan has read it. Remarkably Bright Creatures is so good. Okay, I'm really excited about this, so I can't wait. And all of the ones that I picked out are just like so bright and sunshiny. Look at them. They're so colorful. Um, Apparently I was in some sort of bright mood. Hi there, haven't been here in a while. I'll be reading manga and graphic novels. Iyanu, I hope I pronounced that right, books 1 through 3, and a verse book called Skin. Ooh, I haven't read any graphic novels recently, but I do enjoy them. Um, I think the last one I read was The Princess. It was one about a princess. I'll have to look it up, but I really enjoyed that graphic novel. Those are cute, aren't they? And then It's got such a great found family vibe, and the octopus chapters are great. I recommend the audiobook too. Okay, that's so good to know, Shan. Hey, Sock, so glad you're here. So I also, of course, had to pick up Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, of course, because it's our last one. It's our last book for our Abby Jimenez read along. It's the only one I didn't own, obviously, because it just came out. But I'm really excited about this one. And I know this one kind of has a lot of emotions in it as well. But I feel like I've read so many Abby Jimenez now that I can handle it. Sock says she just got back from a $5 US per bag library sale. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting because I mean, you can pick up so many. And it was per bag. That's a steal. I want to know what you got. Are you going to She might do it on her live show. Let us know. Let us know, Sock. Grace. Hi, everyone. Listening to Hold My Girl by Charlene Carr, currently 45% in. Ooh, are you liking it? I have not heard of this one, but I'm definitely intrigued by new authors. Under my other account. Oops. It's okay. I knew it was you. 62 mass markets, 19 trade slash hardbacks. Oh my goodness, what a steal. Live shows at 3 p.m. today, an hour later than usual. Yeah, good to know. Yes. Okay. So Grace says listening. Oh, To Hold My Girl is so good. Okay. I'm going to have to look that one up and maybe add it to my TBR. My never ending one. And it's on bargain counter argument. Yeah. So her live show today at 3 my time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So those are all. I only got 4 because technically I should have just gotten 1 if I was actually doing my TBR takedown rules, but unfortunately, like my only bookstore is an hour away and we were going to it, so I was like, okay, I'll cheat a little bit. I mean, how can you not? But going back to Terry, I know you're on the pirate team for the Ever Afterathon. I'm on the time travel team. And I wanted to go over some books, but I think I'll do that later because let me share what I'm actually reading and we'll actually go on a reading sprint. Because I know that's what y'all came here for. Let me find what I'm reading. Oh, here we go. So on audio, I'm listening If the Duke Demands by Anna Harrington. This is my second read my second read of this book. I absolutely loved it the first time. I'm loving it the second time. I think I'm about 45% done. And if you don't know, this is our Tea and Biscuits with Tara and B book pick for April that we're reading. And then our live show for this book will be April 27th at 4 p.m. EST. But this one I just love. I love the setup of this book. Like, it's just one of my favorite, most memorable, like, meet cutes because she like sneaks into his room thinking it's somebody else's, his brother's. So I'm like, it's just such a fun like premise. So I'm about 45% into that one. So I will be listening to that one on audio or continuing to listen to that one on audio. And then I am also with Abby Jean. I'm reading The Secret Garden. This is the painted editions. Just if you wanted to know, but this is a really beautiful book as far as like the cover. And then we have already read the first 5 chapters of this one, and then I need to read up to chapter 10. Abby Jean's amazing and is ahead of me. She's wonderful. She's a wonderful buddy reader. Me, not so much. But I am reading this one, and it's definitely a classic that I've been wanting to get to for some time. I'm just kind of curious, like, what classics are y'all into? I've read a few in like recent years, like Pride and Prejudice. I'm trying to think what else. I want to read Emma, and I've read Sense and Sensibility. I definitely want to get to like some more Jane Austen, but if you guys have other books, Little Woman is another one I want to get to. That's like a classic. Oh, let's get to some comments. Sorry, guys. I'm on Team Cinderella, so I've picked out a lot of fairy tale retellings for the readathon. Oh, that's awesome, Shan. I love, I was like, I want to be on Team Cinderella. I want to be on every team because all the tropes just sound so fun. And retellings are the best. Terry says it was my first by Anna Harrington, and I liked her writing a lot. Yeah, that was my first Anna Harrington. I've read, I think, one more by her. Again, you guys know me, my memory. I would have to look it up, but I enjoyed that one as well. This one is definitely my favorite by her out of the two that I read, but I want to read more from like the Carlisle brothers, the Carlisle family, because I love them. They're so cute. Another fun family to read from. I have 2 buddy reads going on right now. Oh, you're amazing, Abigene. I have so many retellings, even though I'm on Team Travel. Right, Sock? This is... we'll get our points that way, I guess. Abigene, I have read a lot of classics, but I'd like to read more Gothic recs. On my top of my list is Jane Eyre, the uncensored picture. Is it the picture of Dorian Gray or the uncensored picture of Dorian Gray? Let me know. The Tenant of Wildfell Hall. Sorry, I'm like, I think I'm getting my allergies, so I sound a little bit congested. But those are ones too. Jane Eyre is definitely one I want to get to, especially because Crystal over at Books for After likes that one. I want to try that one. The Tenant of Wildfell Hall is another one that I want to get to as well. What's the readathon called you're a part of? And yes, Jane Austen, me and my sister's favorite classics. Oh, that's awesome, Capricia. So we are actually starting in May. We're doing the Ever Afterathon, and it'll run from May 1st to May 25th. And it really is mostly historical romance, but you can read romance or anything you really want. It's just based off points and teams. I can actually, you know what I'll do at the end of this live? I will link it if you want to go ahead and be a part of it. I'll link the Discord and kind of like the video. I have a video explaining it as well, because it's all like teams. It's very team based with points. So Team Cinderella is going to buddy read Kissed by Midnight by Eloisa James, and I'm so excited. It will be my first Eloisa James. Oh, do I have that Eloisa James? No, I have quite a few of her retellings, but I don't have that one. But I've heard it's good. I haven't tried Eloise James either. I need to. I will definitely want to read the other brothers too. Yeah. And we're talking about the Carlisle brothers from If the Duke Demands. B said there, I think the sister one is a novella, and I haven't read that one. So I definitely want to get to that one, which the sister is mentioned in this one. So when is the Duke Demands chat? That one is Sunday, April 27th at 4 p.m. EST, or that's EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, but 4 p.m. There are 2 versions of Dorian Gray, censored and uncensored. I did not know that. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I learn something new every day. Thank you, Abigene. I liked Viette by Charlotte Bronte. I have not heard of that one. I've definitely heard of Charlotte Bronte. I actually have Wuthering Heights too on my classics shelf that I want to get to as well. Well, you can have a time traveler retelling. I've been looking, Terry. You got to help me on this one. My favorite classic is Little Women. Okay, I have that one on my shelf. I want to read it. That's so good to know, Shan. Capricious is cool. I'm assuming about the Ever After-a-thon. I've read more French classics than English classics. Oh, that makes sense, Terry. Yep. Ever After-a-thon. Yeah. I think I've Kissed by Midnight. Maybe I'll crash their buddy read. Do it. I'm such a bad influence. Kidding. I love Wuthering Heights dearly. I wrote my capstone on it. Wow, Abby Jean, that's awesome. It is one I definitely want to get to. I'm trying to think. In high school, we didn't read a lot of like romance classics or like would be considered romantic classics. I read like Of Mice and Men, and I'm trying to think, The Great Gatsby. Um, I'm trying to think of a few other ones. The Lord of the Flies, like those type of books I read, but there weren't a lot of like Wuthering Heights or Jane Austen or anything like that. And then obviously like Shakespeare plays was big and the Odyssey. So I'm going back and trying to find some classics that I want to really get to. I want to read a book from each of Bronte's series to see how they compare and contrast. Oh, way back when someone translated Dracula into Icelandic, it was total fan fiction and bore very little resemblance to the book or the actual book. It's been translated into like English and I enjoy read it. Interesting. I actually haven't read Dracula either. I'd love to do like maybe like one over like October, spooky times. Spooky times over here in the States at least. Um I've got a Gatsby retelling where he's immortal. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's interesting. Intriguing. I wonder if it would count. Could it be soulmates? No, probably not. Just kidding. That wouldn't work if it's a Gatsby retelling. We have a possible ready read for Little Women on Tea and Biscuits Discord. Yes. Sisters, not series. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't catch that one. Anyone is welcome to crash. I saw on Discord, Highwayman has a buddy read tab. May crash that one myself. That would actually work for Time Traveler. That's one I pulled aside over here because I was looking. Oh, I'm about to drop everything. For soulmates, because for time travel, that's one of our like tropes. So I was like, oh, this would count for soulmates. So it's like going to be like, one of my suggestions for them. But it could also count, I'm trying to think, like friends to lovers, because they're childhood friends to lovers, maybe. Yeah, I can't remember, but I think so. It's definitely soulmates. Sock says it's dark romantasy. It's new and I have it out from the library. Gatsby retelling called Beautiful Villain. Ooh, let me know how you like it. I always add so many to my TBR. Anytime I have a live show or just any sort of when I'm talking to people about books, the TBR grows. Oh my goodness. So what am I doing? Anyways, I think we can go on some sprints, and then when I come back, I'll go over just like some of the things that I'm thinking about and see if you guys can help me kind of curate my TBR for the time travel if you want to. Tara, look up the book First Time with a Highlander. It's Time Travel by Gwen someone. Okay, good to know. I'm going to do that right now because I'm a forgetful little person. All right. So, First Time with a Highlander. I did look up too. Mariah Stone has a few time travel romances, and I've been wanting to try Mariah Stone, so I might do. They seem shorter too, so I might do a few from her as well. Gwen Creedy, does that sound familiar, Shan? I think. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, is that it? Let me know. Also, it's stunning. Whew. We do love a cover. Ugh. Soulmates is kind of hard to define, I think. Yeah, it definitely is. I would consider it soulmates just because of, I guess, kind of how much they have to go through to be together. But you're right. I absolutely agree, Abigine. I have to dash back out at noon or so. No worries, Sock. Thank you so much for joining me. Tara, the Aston's novella that B had read when you interviewed her, would that be Time Traveler's Soulmate? Hmm. I don't know because that's more paranormal. I actually read it. Bridge to Love is what you're talking about, right? By Alexa Aston. That would be a good question. That would be a good crystal question because I feel like that's potentially more paranormal because it is more ghostly. But I like your thinking, Terry. I like your thinking. Oh, and Shan says yes, that's it. The one I showed. Yay! I found it. I've added it to my never-ending TBR. Mariah Stone has a Viking, a pirate, and a Highlander series, which are all time travel. Ooh, good to know. Now to decide whether or not I'm gonna do Highlander or Viking. I guess I could potentially do pirate because you can get the extra points potentially. I don't know. I have to check that. I read one or two novellas by her, and I want to read more from her. Mariah Stone or Alexa Aston. I think you mean Mariah Stone. But yeah, I haven't read any, and I want to try her out. Um, well, without further ado, let's actually read. All right. I did a 45-minute timer because I really want to get into catch up with Abby Jean and get some reading done. So I did 45 minutes. I hope that works for you all. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Let me actually put up and share my screen, my little cute little timer. Um, there it is with the little bookshelves. So I will go ahead and start the timer and then I will go ahead and pause and I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me. Again, I'm testing my new mic. um, it's not new, but I'm testing it during the live show to see if it works better. Anyways, how did everybody's reading go? I ended up reading The Secret Garden. I think I got through 2 or 3 chapters. I think it was 2. I'm on chapter 8, the beginning of chapter 8, and I have to go to 10 to catch up to Abby Jean. Definitely liking it so far. Very interesting. Let me know if you've read this classic. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Few people stopped by over our break or over our reading. Chantel said, hey, new sub here. Want to pop in and say hello and boot the like button. Thank you for that. And then, hi, all, just popping in to boot the like button. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate that. And then let me know if I'm saying this right, but Super Rouge 500. Hello, I just joined. How's everyone? I'm doing well. How are you? I feel physically drained from this week. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm going to try and get some reading done. I don't plan to do anything else today. I mean, that's a good day though. Just doing some reading, relaxing. Awesome. I just started ASAP and I got to page 3. There's already stuff I wanted to annotate. I'm already so happy being in this world again. Oh, that's awesome. It's always good to be in a world that you enjoy. Yes, we hear. Okay, thanks, Terry. I appreciate you so much. Reader's Retreat. Hello, Tara. And chat just said, oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Super Rouge ASAP is the companion novel to XOXO. I was obsessed with XOXO. Who is that author? Abby Jean says, are you on spring break? Yes, I am, which is why I'm doing a live show in the middle of the day. And yeah, you're saying my name right. Okay, perfect. Most people read my name as Rogue. Well, I knew it wasn't that because I know that the U has to be next to the E for that one. So I thought it was Rouge. XCO wrote XOXO and ASAP. She's so good. Ooh, I'm going to have to look that author up. I'm actually going to do it right now before I forget because if you know me, you know I'm forgetful. So XCO. Try to look it up on Goodreads. Oh, I have seen XOXO. Is that one YA or is that adult? I'm curious. The 2 books she's wrote are YA, if you're okay with. Yeah, I'll read YA. I don't read it as much as I used to, but I definitely, if it's good, I will give it a go. In fact, the last YA I read was We Are Not From Here by Jenny Torres Sanchez, which was very emotional, but good. So, yeah, I guess, what was I going to do? Now I got to think. Oh, I was going to go over, I'm curious. I want to know your guys' thoughts. I am obviously part of some of you know, the Ever Afterathon, and I'm part of Team Time Traveler, which obviously is the time travel trope. And then it has tropes associated with it for the reathon that like give us extra points for the team. So, like, it's soulmates and friends to lovers. So I picked out some books that I think would be good. And then I have some books that I haven't read that I want to know if you guys would think would be considered friends to lovers or soulmates that are historical romances. And then Super Rouge 500 said XOXO and ASAP are romances based on dating a K-pop idol, and OMG, it's so good. Oh, how fun. You know what? The only book I've read that has like any sort of like K-pop, like I guess a character. Yeah, it'd be a character, the main male character. Let me see if I can find it, but it's The Comeback by, is it Lily Chu? Oh my goodness. Now I can't find it, but it's somewhere on my shelf. But I've read that one and I enjoyed that one. And that has a bit of like K-pop rep in it. Where is it? Anyways, I won't search for it right now because I'm not going to find it because it's when I need it. Um, but I definitely would be interested in reading another one with some like K-pop rep in it. Speaking of readathons, I made my own. It's not public one or anything, but I wanted to make a readathon themed around the K-pop group 17 because it's their 10-year debut anniversary next. Oh, that's cool. Next month. You can call me Paul. Oh, hey, Paul. Good to know. And OMG, I'm looking for more books based on K-pop idols and stuff, so I'll look into that. Yeah, it's a good one. That one is more adult, though, just FYI. But I think it's adult, and I think it's like closed door as well. So I always want to let people know. But without further ado, let's go over what I have in store for what I think is like, friends to lovers for historical romance, because I'm trying to figure out some things that I can read that are like for the historical romance ever after-a-thon. But obviously, if you haven't read A Scoundrel Lover Owned by Stacey Reid is like childhood friends to lovers, potentially like soulmates too. So this one would really, if you haven't read a Stacey Reid, this is a good one. But it is number 3 in the series, but it can be read as a standalone. But anyways, this one can count for our team. And then that's one I've read. I could reread it if I wanted to, but I'm trying to read more that I haven't read on my shelves. And then again, The Magic by Lisa Kleypas, which is another historical romance that is like friends, childhood friends to lovers, potentially soulmates. I mean, you could categorize it like that, but I definitely think it's more friends to lovers. But I've read that one. Again, I could reread it, but I don't know that I'm going to. Because again, trying to read more that I have unread on my shelves. Got 48% into Hold My Girl. Oh, good job. Go, Grace. Super Rouge, 500. The only one I've read is called K-Pop Confidential, and that's good too. I don't remember the author name, unfortunately, but it was good. Okay, good to know. I mean, you can always look up a book by the title. I feel like you can usually find it. I can't understand. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think there's subtitles. I hope so in like YouTube Studio. I'm not sure, but I think you can do subtitles. I hope that helps. Also, if you don't want to read, put my full username. You can call me Rouge if you want. Good to know. Thank you. I love the name Rouge because my favorite Sonic character is Rouge the Bat. Oh, how fun. I know Rouge is like red too, right? Isn't it red in French? Maybe. I don't know. I meant to say the only other. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So I'm in the States at RADA. I think that's how you say that. Hopefully I said it right. And then, so I had this one, which is historical romance, which I could consider soulmates. This one is definitely soulmates, which is one of our tropes. And then Seduce Me at Sunrise by Lisa Kleypas, which is the second one in the Hathaway series, is childhood friends to lovers. So that one could count if you haven't read it yet for our like tropes, for like our tropes for our ever after-a-thon. And so got those. Oh, and these are the ones I haven't read that I'm definitely going to like going to try and get to over the readathon. Rouge said, yeah, it's French of Red. Okay. Also, I'm just like, so I may not make a lot of spelling mistakes. So I may make a lot of spelling mistakes. So I apologize. You're doing great. And that's just fine. I can absolutely read everything you write. Rada, what country? I'm in the United States. So I have this one, which is My Fake Rake, which says it's friends to lovers. And I've read the second one in this series, which is Would I Lie to the Duke? So I definitely want to continue on. But this one could count, I think, for friends to lovers. Guys, let me know. I'm curious. Um, oh, Terry, I found another series of Pirate Time. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Terry, you're great. Because the only time travel one I'll come up to, I think, next, but or not next, right after this one, because these are my two friends to lovers that I want to try and get to that I think would help because they're historical romance. They would help with our points. And if you read them, let me know if they truly are friends to lovers. But according to like what I've read, people would count them as friends to lovers. So I hope that that makes sense. So those are two I definitely want to get to for our Ever After-a-thon. And then the other one is actually by Joanna Lindsay, which is Until Forever. And that one is time travel romance. And if you can see, it's got a cool little step back. Ooh, buddy. So this one, I think she's like thrust into, is it medieval time? Yeah, she's like a professor, and then she like finds something like a prized possession. It's like a Scandinavian sword, and suddenly, oh, it's Viking. She is like thrust into Viking time, I guess. And she's like held prisoner as his captive. So sounds so good, and I can't wait to get to it. Abby Jean says, yes, that's Friends to Lovers. Okay, so Abby Jean, which one were you talking about? This one, My Fake Rake, or First Comes Scandal? Because I'm curious. You are nice. Oh, thank you. I think I just bought that one, the Ava Lee one. Okay. Yeah, I have her whole series. I have the first of this one. This one is the Union of the Rakes, and I have all three of them. I've read only one. It wasn't the first one because Terry, do I ever read in order? No. I read a series before Christmas that is time travel, and I would consider them soulmates too. See, I do have some like non-historical romance that could be considered time travel. So I think I'm gonna do like a video with like suggestions, and I might throw them in there, but I don't have a lot of historical romance time travel that I've read, which is kind of why I picked time travel so I could try some. But I don't have a lot of suggestions. Sorry, guys. My Fake Rake. I'll be reading How the Wallflower Was Won by Ava Lee. Ooh, I haven't read that one. Sounds good, though. I always love Wallflower romances. The series name is Linked Through Time by Dawn Brower. Good to know. Thank you, Terry. I'll look into that one. I'm taking this readathon as an opportunity to relive historical romance series I have started. That's good. Yeah. I'm just trying to read ones that are like on my shelf so that I don't get too like overwhelmed, I guess, or like I will like read books that I don't own and then I'll like forget about the ones I do own. So I'm trying to read and pick from what I already own so I don't like just go off to the new books or the books that I find on Kindle or Audible or whatever. So I'm trying to be good. That's my strategy, Abby Jean. Rouge says, I just read another page of the book, but ignore the fact that I'm crying, even though you can't see, because I'm so happy that I'm with these characters again. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm glad you're happy. I guess daytime? I'm not going to be okay during. Oh, no. I hope you're okay. Is it a sad one? SOS. Man, I hope it's not too sad. All right. So I think that's all I have as far as like that I could find other friends to lovers that are on my shelves. And then, like I said, the only time travel that I found that was on my shelves was Until Forever. Um, But I also wanted to do, there's a pirate one that Terry was saying, and then there was also the Mariah Stone one that could be like pirate, Viking, or Highlander. So I might do a Highlander one for that one, and then do a pirate one, the one that Terry was talking about. And then I also had the other one, I forgot who gave me the suggestion, but that I looked up that looked good too. First Time with a Highlander. That's another one by Gwen Creedy. And if I can remember who gave me that one. I think it was Shan. But anyways, that is also one I'm looking at potentially reading. It's not sad. I'm just happy reading. Oh, that's so nice. And these two characters, two main female characters, are their friendship is everything. It's so sweet and wholesome. Oh, I love when a book is like sweet and wholesome and then it has good friendships. So before we get into another sprint, which will probably be our last one, potentially, oh, hold on. I want to read at least one time travel romance because that's the team I chose. None of the teams suited my TBR super well since I'm focusing on sequels. I'm thinking The Surviving Trace. Oh, The Surviving Trace. I haven't heard that. Is that historical romance or is that one regular? Like contemporary, I should say. Yeah, that's what Terry says. By whom? I'm looking it up right now. The Surviving Trace. There's so many to choose from, like, I'm, like, overwhelmed. Is it by Kalia Reed? I wonder if that's right. Surviving, yeah, it's part of the Surviving Time. Our Love is Timeless. That seems so, oh, this looks cute. Yes, Kalia Reed. Yeah. Look at how pretty. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, it's not. It's pretty though. A little pretty cover. All right. So I got to show you guys. I got cute little bunny earrings. I hope you guys can tell they're little. I went to a like a market, like a farmer's market little thing, and it had a lady who was making cute little earrings, and I hope you guys can see them because they have little pearls and flowers. I thought they were so adorable. That's random, I know. So she travels back to 1912, I believe. It's a trilogy about the same story. Oh, those always make me read the entire story or the entire series. I'm currently reading Filthy Rich Vampires, which has nothing to do with time travel, but it ends on like cliffhangers or like the love story isn't till like the HEA isn't till like the third book. And so like I've been reading them. That's how you get Tara to read a series. Beautiful cover, right? It's so pretty. And it looks like it's like highly rated on Goodreads. That's always like, if a lot of people like it, you likely, at least for me, I likely will. I usually avoid the same. uh, and then, I want you guys to vote. Can you guys vote for me? It's literally just my nail polish color because I have 3 pastel colors and I want to paint my nails today because, for it's spring break and, I have some free time. Don't judge me. Or do, it's fine. Yes, that's what. Thank you, Abby Jean. So they're all pastel colors. So I have like this one is called what? Bikini So Teeny, and it's like a blue. It's a blue one. Blue pastel. Sorry if it's too bright. I have a green pastel. And then I have like a purple pastel. I don't know. This one's really light, but it's really pretty too. But it's like purpley white opalescent almost. But those are the 3. that I have. I don't know if you guys can see. Anyways, but blue, green, and purple, purpley pink. Anyways, so after I live, I'm planning on doing my nails, and I couldn't choose, so I was like, let's vote. Rouge says, I'm struggling to figure out how to put this sticky note into my book. Like, where do I put it? I don't know. Is it a quote? Or is it just like something you want to remember? If you have a pink, I'll also vote pink. I do not have a pink one. I don't wear a lot of pink. I say that as I'm kind of wearing pink, but like pink nail polish. So blue, Abby Jean says blue, Rouge says blue, and Terry says purple. So it looks like blue went out. It's blue. So I guess you guys will see art on my next slide. I'll do the blue one. I do think that one's really pretty. And like I feel like it's very like Eastery, springy, trying to get into the spring mood. This book reminds me very much of spring, trying to get into that mindset. No, my note, is it anything important or smart? I literally just wrote something. Well, just put it in. You might want to refer back to it. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put on. Do you guys want to do 45 minutes or 30 minutes? I'm good with either one. Let me know in the comments what you decide, how long you want to read for. But yeah, I'll wait. I'll give you guys a few minutes to see, what the votes are. Um, Either is fine for Abby Jean. Grace says 45. Okay, we can do 45. And yeah, we could do 45. That actually works out because that'll give me more time to get through my chapters. Because I think I only have 2 more. Go me. 45, Rouge says 45. Okay, so 45 it is. We'll do 45. And I'll go ahead and mute myself. And then I'll start our timer. Let me share it though first. I should probably do that. Here we go. So happy reading. I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back. How did everybody's reading go? I think I got like a chapter and a half into The Secret Garden. I'm actually really enjoying it. Yeah, it's a chapter and a half. I'm almost to chapter 10. Yep. And kind of excited to see what Mary gets up to. And yeah, I watched the movie when I was like little, but I never read the book. So I'm very excited to read the book and then watch the movie. And Abby Jean actually let me know that there was one done in 2020, but it wasn't good. Or not, I don't want to say not good, but like it didn't live up to like the book. So I think I'm going to watch, after I read it, I'm going to watch the 1993 one, which is the one that I grew up on watching. So let me know how your reading went, if you got any reading done, if you were more productive, if you got lunch, um, anything you want to let me know. I still have to finish this. I did not do any reading because usually when I'm listening to an audiobook, I like to be doing something. So I might, work in my journal and listen to the audiobook for that one. So I did most of my physical reading of Secret Garden. Abby Jean, yes, the Secret Garden is starting to get good. Yes, I really am enjoying it. Just had my lunch and unpack a parcel that arrived. Ooh, hopefully it's a good parcel. Also, Terry, what did you have for lunch? Curious, because I'm about to have mine. In the 2020, with the added a twist. Yes, that's what you were saying. That totally negated the themes and meaning of the story. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't mind when like shows get a bit creative, but when it completely throws off the themes or like the big picture of the book or the big, overarching theme, for lack of a better word, I don't enjoy the movie. Like, I think the one that I can think of that like completely changed um, parts of it that I still kind of enjoyed, but it wasn't my favorite adaptation is The Viscount Who Loved Me, the Bridgerton one, just because of what they did with the sister relationship in that one. I did like the couple, but the sister relationship I was annoyed by. So that's one I can think of where like the theme, like one of the themes of the book really changed my, I guess, like enjoyment of the show. Almost done with my buddy reading for today. Oh, yay. Abby Jean, what other one are you buddy reading? I'm curious. I read to the start of chapter 2 and I had to go and look for a dictionary because I was annoyed at having to use my phone all the time to look up words. Well, I mean, I feel like reading's such a great way to learn new words and like, you know, I feel like that's a good thing when you're, actively reading and like learning new things, I guess. I hope so. No, just boring stuff for the house. Well, I guess it's stuff you need, right? Terry was talking about her parcel she got. 56% into Hold My Girl. Thanks for the sprints. Oh, yay, Grace. I actually looked that up on the sprints, and that one seems very intriguing. Like, I'm curious to know your thoughts once you get done with it. Terry, I had a frozen box that I put in the microwave. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have. Probably just a sandwich. Rouge says, whenever I make notes in my book, I struggle with spelling, so I'm constantly stopping to look up how to spell a word. It's frustrating, but I got a dictionary now, so hopefully it'll be easier. I hope that works for you. I hope that gets easier for you. Fiasco by Constance Fay, sci-fi romance sequel to Calamity. Oh, are you reading that with Sock? Because I know you guys were talking about the sci-fi. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Um, maybe the day before. Maybe it was the day before. My days are all off because I'm on spring break. But Calamity did sound very intriguing. I added that one to my TBR. Again, with the never-ending TBR. I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how to spell entrenched. My God, me and the English language. I mean, the English language is definitely one of the harder languages to learn, I've heard. And even if you're a native speaker. Ah, I'm reading with Paige. Oh, you're reading with Paige. Okay. I thought it started with in nor in. Oh, yeah, or not in. Yeah, I can see. I mean, I know there's a rule behind it, but I don't know it. I can't think of it. I was going to say I am a native English, but you wouldn't think that. Well, I mean, it's one of the harder languages to learn, I've heard, and I am a native English speaker, and I actually teach kindergarten, so I know what a struggle it can be, and I've taught like kindergarten through 5th grade before, so I have to obviously work with struggling readers, so I feel you. I feel you on that. Worst case scenario, Rouge, you get talk to text. I have like the speech to text. That's actually really um, neat, like app that you can utilize. I speak Korean better than English. I don't know what that said. I mean, that's amazing. I only speak one language, so. Sorry, I'm gonna mute for just a second because my husband's coming in the door. I'm back. I was just letting him know I'm on a live. He went fishing, so. Anyways, I'm actually going to wrap it up though. I enjoyed so much just kind of popping on and doing a reading sprints with you guys and getting some reading done. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. I just really appreciate it. And, I love talking to you guys. It's so much fun. Rouge says, I have and use speech to text, but because I struggle saying words sometimes, most of the time actually it doesn't actually say the word. Yeah, that is definitely something I've seen people run into. The struggle is real, Rouge. It is. Yeah. Have a nice rest of your day. It was fun to have a reading sprint. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the sprints. It was a fun way to recharge. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Rouge. Thanks so much, Sarah. Have a great day. I have to take the babies to the vet in the afternoon. Well, I hope your babies are okay. I know going to the vet sometimes can be hard. My little guy used to get anxious over it. Well, without further ado, I'll go ahead and sign off. We'll start with the very long wave, as B and I like to say. Bye, guys.